Hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going?
I just started the stream.
Yeah, I just started like a minute ago. I was gonna show you my new case.
Oh, that is awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
That is cool as hell. That's awesome.
It works freaking great too. Power and the reset work.
That's awesome.
And,
that's really cool.
I did a theme that looks like the NES Classic on here. I kind of went away from that the one that looks like Hyperspin.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Whatever it is on here.
Right.
I kind of went back to the old RetroPie because they have some really cool themes now.
Right.
And it's more stable.
Okay.
That way. Like so, I was gonna show it to you.
Right. Cool.
Before I left. Hello, whoever just joined. I got some price changes I need you to do later.
What was that?
I got some price changes I need you to do later.
Okay, sure. Is that what this list is right here?
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
I got everything out but those and Metroid.
Alright.
Like, they're all got it. They just need put away.
Okay.
I think we still have one reserve.
These all new then?
Yeah, yeah,
they're new goods. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to show you this because I think it's pretty cool.
Awesome.
You might want to update yours.
Right, I probably will.
And not to the case, but...
Right, no, I know what you're saying.
Hey, what's up?
Da, 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 da.
Hey, how's it going? Whoever just joined. Welcome. We got these in, so I got one out on the wall, and this one's going to the other store.
All right, cool.
It's got that in physically. That's kind of cool. I know it was available on limited run games, but kind of dumb. You can actually get an English version from Asia. So that's what this is. That's cool. We got 2K18. We had it yesterday. You love you some Gamefly. We're gonna have to adjust this. This is, we have 3 of these. After I transfer, we'll say we have 2.
Right.
I think we only have 1.
Hey, Fuad, what's going on?
I just gotta pick up a few things from there. And they needed some of this stuff. So.
Did you call anybody yesterday?
Yeah, I called him yesterday.
Okay.
I called everybody. This stuff just needs to go back.
Okay.
What's up, Alex? What's happening? Peace. Check this out, everybody. I got not a lot of people in here, but I got a new case for Raspberry Pi. It's a Raspberry Pi case. It's not an NES Classic, but it's
What's up, Alex?
it's kind of cool. It's got a little Ethernet port there and a couple extra USBs. It works great. I love this case. Oh, I forgot to log on to log on to it there.
Oh, to monetize and everything?
Yeah. Probably show you guys how this works on the stream real fast.
Hey, Jordan, what's going on?
What's up, Jordan?
Oh, God, I haven't watched Pat the SNES Punk in a while. There's probably
I've been watching him a little bit.
Probably about 5 videos I could probably watch by him.
He's talking about the NES Classic coming back. You guys see the NES Classic? They're going to make them again next year.
Same games? Same lineup?
Same thing. Just
So all those people that spent like stupid amounts of money
yeah.
might have had the chance to get them again if they would have waited a year.
They're still selling that.
Oh, no, I know they're still going for a lot.
$150 to $200. Still going to be a year.
Graham came in like right at the end of Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah.
Cracks me up. He was hilarious.
Aha, there's one. I'll show you guys how my NES Classic works. My NES Raspberry Pi. This bad boy right here.
Oh, hey, no, I didn't even think about grabbing it on my way out the door. It might be in my car, though, actually, but I don't think it is.
What?
My hat. They're like, whoa.
No, Derek doesn't have his hat. The 360 was HDMI 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. So this is my Raspberry Pi. I just got the case yesterday and put it in the case, and then I downloaded a theme to make it look like an NES Classic, kind of. It's pretty cool. What's up, Eric? The case was $25. It was worth it. It's got a power and a reset button built into it, and gives you a couple extra USBs. And like when you open it up, there's a few more USBs, and then there's a Ethernet adapter. I know it's hard to see. I'll show a close up on the video again later. This is like a mini version of what Derek has. Derek has a Super Nintendo. I did a full-size Super Nintendo with a Raspberry Pi in it for Derek. But this case is pretty badass. I'll probably just use these from now on. As soon as it loads up. There we go. So this is like the main menu. It's got like the numbers here. You guys probably can't see them, but like Super Nintendo, there's 1,991 games. 1,900 games for Sega, 1,900 Sega CD, 32X, PlayStation. It's got Cody on it too, if you want to do Cody. PC Engine, Neo Geo Pocket. I'll run a Nintendo game. It's kind of cool. Let's see, the menu looks like the NES Classic.
Mm-hmm.
A little different though. It's got. Oops, I accidentally went. You pick whatever game you want. If you want to jump to a title, like say I want to go to Super Mario Brothers, I hit select and hit S. Go to S. I'll jump to the S's. Let's go to Super Mario. Oh, here we go. Never mind Super Mario. Let's do Splatterhouse. I put Holy Diver, Splatterhouse, and Kid Dracula.
Oh, nice.
So we should have sound. I just don't. I love this game. But when you want to exit the game, you just hit select and start, and it goes back to the menu. This thing's awesome. Star Wars. It's got the same sounds as NES Classic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I might want this. Yeah, this layout.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. The only one that doesn't show up. This is MSX games. That one isn't correct in there, but everything else there's MAME.
See, someone said, does the Kodi app have Exodus app on it?
I think you have to add that to it separate. I haven't really messed with the Kodi app that much on here. Most of the MAME stuff doesn't have artwork because if I do the other, there's a different skin where it has videos for everything, and that's what this was set up for. So, but everything works. It's awesome. I kind of like this little skin for everything. Family Disc System, Final Burn Alpha, Virtual Boy. You guys want to see some red? Let's do Wario. Where's Wario? I don't have Wario on here. I gotta get that. We'll just do tennis. I gotta get more ROMs. I can't believe Wario's not on there. Oops, I hit the button. Gotta love red. Oh god, I suck. Oh, fail. Oh, I got it. Oh my god, I'm terrible. Oh wow, let's not watch Kevin fail anymore. Let's see, the Kodi app. I don't have this connected to Wi-Fi here, so where is it? It's under ports. So there's Kodi, but I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, so it's probably not gonna. It's not gonna find anything. And I don't have my I didn't bring my keyboard. I don't have the controller set up to use this at the moment, so I am gonna have to reboot. What are you guys playing today? I don't know if Marianne wants those or not. Wants some or not.
Okay, sure.
Well, I mean, you can got it. But anybody pick up NBA 2K or NBA Live or Dishonored: Death of the Outsider? or Baja or some other game.
Samus.
Found out
Returns.
Evil Within's coming out the same day as Friday the 13th.
Okay. 2 horror games on the same day?
Yeah, well, it's Friday the 13th.
Right. I mean, but they're 2 different experiences. One's online and one's just a campaign, so.
You guys are being quiet today. You know what? I should have just turned it off. I'll show you guys a close-up of it for the people that join later.
Are these all new? Oh, yeah.
Just watching porn. Good to know. Thanks for letting us know. You're always in Sandusky? Yeah, check us out. This place takes 15 minutes from Sandusky. I live in Sandusky.
Oh, hey, Cage. Yeah, where are you from?
I just wanted to show Derek this. That's why I brought it in. He's got this Super Nintendo at home. So.
How's it going?
Alright.
Doing alright. Trading these in.
Yeah, nothing to get.
Kind of cool.
Alright.
It's just slightly smaller than NES Classic. It's by Retro Flag. It's a cool case.
Available October
Holy moly,
27th.
geez.
Pre-order now and get a bonus mission.
Pre-order now and get a bonus mission. Where are you from, Cage? Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of cool, though. The SD card goes in right there. Another thing, the SD card goes in here on the side. And then they have a little place here to store extra SD cards. Little storage place. Kind of cool. I dig this a lot. And they said they're scared people are gonna
Scared of my.
slap you in the head. Yeah, Kyrie is in the Cavs jersey still. But when you install it on your system, the icon, he's in a Celtics jersey. This one's we still got a reserve for this one. This one's
Right.
free.
Okay.
So I have to run to the other store. I will be back. No, this is a Raspberry Pi case that looks like a classic. Oh, geez, I just dropped it. But it's not an NES classic. It's a Raspberry Pi case. Pretty cool.
All right.
Made by Retro Flag. I don't know if you can see that. It was about $25. It's an awesome case.
You got me a 2K18 for Xbox One. What is going on? Oh,
Actually, Billy, it's 22. They won last night.
I think the good old Indians.
Oh my God, they won in dramatic fashion last
Yep.
night. They were losing 2-1 with 1 out left, and
No, 1 strike. 2 outs, 1 strike. When Lindor did that.
yeah, Lindor hit a double to tie it up. Yeah.
Oh, if that's what you're talking about.
This thing plays like everything. It's got all kinds of emulators on it. It plays Genesis, Super Nintendo, MAME,
Okay, 3619 is your difference.
32X, N64. This thing has about 10,000 games on it. It's crazy.
You grab me some quarters.
Yeah, the drawer is all off.
Is it?
Like first thing in the morning yesterday, I went into the hole.
I was last night
You were
too.
the night
Yeah.
before. So.
Yeah, sorry. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got. So everything's all.
I will
sorts
get
of-
you your quarters here in a second. I owe you 3 quarters.
Alright, that's fine.
Everything's all sorts off. I took the money, my money out of the black bag.
Okay, I did too. So
So,
that's the one that's
That one's gonna be really
okay.
messed up. But it was stuff I couldn't pass on.
Right.
This thing's still not fixed all the way. I had to order another. spring.
1 and 2 and 3. There's your 2.
I have it off right now.
Let me get you your
So
receipt.
you have to turn the on-off switch on.
Hold on 1 second. You want a bag?
No problem.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, man. What's that?
This, that's
Oh.
spring paperwork. It's like 2 weeks.
But now I'm pitching on it.
So I had to order.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that other day, I mean, people brought it again. I had to buy it. I mean, it was like Madden and a Destiny 2. I'm sure they were stolen, but.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'll be back.
All right, cool. Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta probably do the bank stuff when you come back too.
Where's the party at? It's right here, Gary.
We're gonna have we're just gonna be selling NBA all day today, probably. People trading in stuff to get NBA. That's gonna be our day today. Will they make a movie about the Indians? They could make another.
I don't want a movie. I want a ring.
They can make another Major League. Except for yeah. So much stuff to put away. Got some of the new titles down there. You gotta put all these away. Not that takes a long time, but you're an NHL guy? Yeah, we got those in. We also got, hey Gunnet, what's going on? I also got the Metroid came out today for 3DS. What's up, Gunnet? I still like that you think I look like Danny DeVito. That cracks me up. I'm doing alright. I mean, I just came in. I've had to close every night this week because Kevin needed to open every day, so that kind of sucks. I like to have some evenings free. But I almost got my commission stained glass piece done last night. I just have to foil it and solder it together. Then it's done. I can ship them off to her, get paid, ship them, and be done doing all of my commission work so I can start making my stuff. Oh, yep, Kevin, I just put it up. There we go. Samus returns. Oh, thanks, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Were you chatting? Because I don't remember. It was just pretty much me and my buddy chatting. Well, I mean, you could have lurked. It's fine. We ended up just talking more than I was working. But yeah, unfortunately, like there, I don't discuss a whole lot. I'm just focused on doing what I'm supposed to be doing, so I don't interact very much. No, we did not get the Metroid system. At least not yet. Anyways, we only got the game. Yeah, I want to get those Beauty and the Beast ornaments done so I can finally start working on my Star Wars lamp and all my other stuff. I appreciate that, though, Alex. Like I said, if you're watching on the Red Dragon, though, I'm going to start streaming here soon on my channel, which is Dickie Dewar. So if you want to see me do any more of my bigger stuff, that's what I'll be streaming on. But like I said, watching me work on stained glass is pretty boring. Not that this is exciting, but at least chat's active, we can have conversations. But when I'm doing stained glass, I'm usually just doing my glass. So it's more or less just something on in the background while you're doing more important stuff. Yeah, I don't know if we'll be getting the Metroid system. Hopefully we will, but... I'm just putting these away real quick. Almost done. Almost caught up. Do we have games for the Switch? Yeah, we have pretty much 2 shelves. Unfortunately, like, the camera isn't large enough for me to walk it down and show you, but we probably got about, I don't know, 20 different games for it. What's going on, Ironic? Yeah, we have a decent selection for the Switch. We pretty much almost got every game that's available on a cartridge at this point. We might be sold out of something. Boring maintenance. Yeah, I mean, well, like the stained glass stuff I do, I just do that as a hobby, and I just make a little extra money doing it. I don't do that as a job. I probably could if I applied myself, but then once it becomes a job, I don't know if I would enjoy it as much. So I don't know. And then, yeah, this job doesn't suck, so it's pretty awesome. Oh, you brought the new Ease game for the Vita? Oh, nice. Oh, from our rivals? Well, yeah, that's probably all you have options for, Kevin, so I understand. I just found out recently that it was called Ease. I've always called it Wise. D2 for Dreamcast? I don't think so. We only have a couple Dreamcast games. Actually, yeah, the only Dreamcast game we got in stock right now is Crazy Taxi, and that's it. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like I said, that's kind of what we sell well during the summer is retro stuff, because people like you who only have a GameStop available where they live come here and see that we have all the old stuff. Oh, here comes Graham, our Australian. Did it work?
Oh.
No, still having issues?
No, we turned the TV on,
Okay.
turned the thing on.
All right.
And you know that screenshot that I showed you that had, if you see this repeatedly, contact Samsung?
Yeah.
That was there, and we
Okay.
couldn't get rid of it. And I thought, fuck it. And I said to the wife, just plug it in and see what happens. So I plugged it in, did everything else itself.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you didn't even have to. Cool. I'm glad it worked out for you then.
Yeah, 30 seconds and it was done.
Awesome. Cool. So
I'm still,
that was simple enough.
I'm going to still send fucking Samsung a fucking email saying, what the fuck?
Right.
I mean, Jesus Christ, why the fuck would they make it so damn difficult for a fucking knucklehead like me who can't even fucking read computer?
Right. Well, at least it was just plug and go, but yeah, finding that file was like practically impossible.
Well,
I mean, even for me, and I know what I'm kind of doing.
Yeah, but now you know where to look, I guess, don't you?
Right, yeah.
Kinda, sorta?
Yeah, kinda, sorta, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, good, I'm glad it all worked out for you then.
Yeah,
so she's happy?
Yeah, she's happy. I bought a fucking, there's a British comedy that I like called Are You Being Served? It's an older one.
Okay.
And it's fucking, there's no way to be aired here because the fucking sexual innuendo.
Oh, okay, sure, right.
So there's an older lady there, Mrs. Slocum, who you'd have to know the characters. But
Alright.
she's got a cat.
Alright.
And I think she's alone, but she's got a cat. She's a sales assistant in the lingerie section of a department store. And every time someone says something to her, she goes, oh, I can't, sure, like, can you work late, Mrs. Slocum? Oh, I can't work late. If I get there a minute past 6 o'clock, my pussy goes mad, you know.
Yeah, stuff like that wouldn't fly in America.
Yeah.
I like British comedy too, but if it's that old, it's probably, not on. Like, I watch BBC and stuff like that from time to time, but I wonder if it's even on there. I have to check it out. What's it called again?
Are You Being Served?
Are You Being Served?
I watched an episode on Google, on YouTube.
Alright.
They've got them on YouTube, but they're fucking, the innuendos are hysterical. Because once you get to know the characters, there's Mr. Lucas, who's probably, I'd say, in his late 20s, early 30s, I'm assuming. He's a sales assistant. Him and Mrs. Slocum sort of always at each other.
Right.
And Miss Brahms, she's hot. She's smoking. Even now, we look back and think, oh, fuck, I'd bend her over, no problem. And it's all just, it's very well done.
Right. You have to check it out. Like I said, I like British humor. I can get down with the dry humor.
Well, do it now. Find one now and have a listen. They're fucking brilliant. I'll watch one with you. I'm in a hurry to get home. So I get home this early, I'll start drinking. I'll be fucked by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, Kevin's in Fremont right now. He'll. So I'll definitely watch one later, but we'll at least try to find it. Let's see, YouTube. What do we got going on? Are You Being Served? You said.
That's it.
Are You Being Served?
And there's a character, John Inman, he plays Mr. Humphreys, who's gay.
Oh, wow. Lots of videos. Okay.
Yeah, they're the ones, but just, that's Mrs. Slocum. My pussy? I can't be in early, I've got to wash me pussy this morning. It's fucking hysterical. And this old motherfucker here, he's always sponge bathing the mannequins. He gets their tits, he goes on their nipples and shit. It's fucking funny. I think you'll really like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, for sure. The humour in it's brilliant.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to save that for later. Like when Kevin's done and gone home, I'll just sit here and watch it.
Where's that? Fremont?
Yeah, he had to run to Fremont just to pick up more inventory, because everything gets sent to Fremont as the primary mailing, and then we have to drive there to pick up the stuff for us. So that's just how it works.
Yeah, I don't know why. I bought the collection on Amazon. 2-day shipping. Should be at home sort of soon. I bought it Wednesday, and they said it'll be there Friday.
All right. Yeah, it should probably be there.
But my missus likes sort of British things. She loves Colin Firth. She loves, upstairs. There was an old show called Upstairs Downstairs, which was not a comedy. It was just I suppose you could say drama, but that was really cool. But the Brits do know how to make shows. But this Are You Being Served, once you got to watch a couple, just to get the gist of who's what and who does what and who the characters are. Like Captain Peacock, he's the floor walker. Mr. Rumpole, he's the boss of the department, and it's just the humour in it is what cracks me up.
How long did it run for? Is there a lot of episodes?
9 seasons, I think.
Oh wow! So okay, yeah, it went on for
very
a while.
successful.
Yeah,
especially in Australia because we're perverted.
Awesome.
Let me show you how perverted. While you're on YouTube, type in, now you know what to look for. Type in Mentos commercial. Australian Mentos.
Okay.
You know what a Mentos is, a
Yeah.
mint thing. I'll show you which one.
Okay, let's see.
This is what aired in Australia.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's watch this.
Go big screen. Gotta go full screen.
There would be that would be protested so hard. Like if it was to get something like that was to release here, there'd be people sitting outside of ABC.
That
and
is so
everything else.
sexist. Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, that's hilarious.
But
That's
we get
great.
shit like that airing at home all the time. Like, there's another commercial for Dexstone. It's a New Zealand commercial. I can't remember what the brand is, but he goes because New Zealanders have a very distinct accent,
Okay.
and when they say deck, they don't say deck. It sounds like dick,
Okay.
and it's fucking. Typing New Zealand deck commercial.
Alright.
I'm educating you because they sound very Australian, but they're not. They're like completely different.
Right.
And this was banned.
New Zealand. What am I looking up?
Deck, as in DEC. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And you're gonna let's have a listen. Yeah, that guy.
This right here.
Yeah, have a listen
All
to
right.
it. You
If
gotta
you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I'm going to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick.
Oh.
I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. They can really...
How's it going?
Is that the shit or what?
Yes.
Got the NBA game.
Yes. For what system?
PS4.
PS4. All right.
Do you have the Legendary edition?
We only got one in, and that's already for a customer. They already had it paid off. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah, we don't have any more Legends.
Well, that's the one I was going to
Oh,
get.
okay, yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately, yep.
All right. Yeah, I talked to the guy who was in here yesterday. Wasn't sure if he were getting more in or not.
No, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, we just got the one in, and then like I said that was prepaid, so I can't really
Right.
sell that
I
one.
Get it. I get it. No problem.
But yeah, that's funny.
But right at the very end, he starts talking about caulking to fill in the gaps.
Right.
You want to try and use a cock, and you do. We got a big black cock that we can use, and it's fucking. That was aired too. That was a commercial.
Yeah, that would. Oh god. even today's that you'd still see commercials like that. I mean, because it seems like things are more uptight, but maybe not over there. Maybe not in Australia and New Zealand. But here, we're way more uptight than we were maybe back in the 80s.
Oh, the politically correctness bullshit is pissing me right. It drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, but you can't with my kids. That's what the commercial says too. That commercial says, "I love when the neighbours' kids run all over my dick," But my kids, I used to bath them, but then when my daughter got to a certain age, I stopped bathing her because all it has to say is, "Oh, my daddy touched me when I'm in the bath," and you're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wash the girls. You got to wash them. You don't do it with your bare hands. You do it with a sweat, with like a washcloth or something. But then the kids have only got to say something.
Oh sure, no, absolutely. I know
Innocently,
exactly what you're
and
saying.
then the
Yeah,
teachers
and then
look
it's
and they
sad.
think it's pathetic.
Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, like I said, then everybody needs to get up in everybody else's business as well too.
Yeah, get the fuck out of mind your own fucking. Like they put me in the trailer the other day, and I'm thinking this ain't going to work well at all because I'm not good with people.
Okay, right.
I'm in my I drive an 18-ton wheel loader,
Right.
That's my job. And Dave
Okay, you do like heavy equipment out there?
Yeah.
Is that what you are? Okay.
bulldozers, excavators, that sort of thing. And when customers piss me off, I tell them, I say, get your fucking car out of here and go, mate. I don't want to fucking load you. Oh, but I ordered it. Well, get some fucking else. Go to Corsos then. I don't give a fuck. But you don't talk to me like that, you know. I don't give a fuck who you are. There's people being, oh, be careful, don't you? What, you're telling me my fucking job now?
Right, yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
one guy got out my life, said, you fucking do it. Go on, up you go.
Yeah. Everybody's an expert.
Yeah, but I mean, I know what I'm doing. I've got no clue about what you do.
Sure, right.
That's why I got you you help me with the flash drive.
Right.
And but I put, like I
Oh,
said,
but no, like me, yeah, no. If I got one of those machines and all all the levers, I wouldn't know what to do.
yeah, that's just.
I would destroy half of a building before I figured out what to do.
yeah. Oh, that's what you meant by lift it, righto. Yeah, I just don't understand people, you know.
Yeah.
I am very impatient too sometimes because I'll get customers and I'll have my bucket sitting there and they'll have a trailer, but they can't judge how far, and I'll bit the horn to get them to stop.
Right.
They'll keep going another feet, so I'm going to load them. I want to load some of their trailers here. They'll put the trailer right next to a pile that I can't get to.
Right.
So what the fuck are you doing? Back the fucking... And I'm impatient with them.
Right. Sure.
But they don't know. So,
Right.
You know. It's
Yeah.
just-
I guess. Well, that's why they got you on the heavy machines and not dealing with people.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, that's exactly fucking right. Do you like sport?
Yeah. Like what? Well, some sports more than others, but like which ones?
Football?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Australian football?
Like rugby, or what? No, I haven't seen Australian football. Soccer.
YouTube again? Australian football explained.
All right. Yeah, I just know like soccer and American football. That's all I know.
Oh, it's nothing like soccer, nothing like rugby. It's its own game. It was actually invented by the cricket in Australia.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
cricket's
I
a
know
summer
cricket.
sport.
Yeah.
Cricket's a summer sport, and it was invented for cricketers to stay fit in the winter.
Okay.
And now it's become one of the biggest sport. It's the biggest sport in Australia in the winter. Like, the videos tell it. They explain it really well. And it's an American that did the video.
AFL, Australian football.
Explained.
Yep. Yeah, I got that video right here. Cool. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. I've never seen Australian football.
Well, when you do, you'll be surprised. It's contact.
Right, yeah, that's what, yeah, I just, like, when you just put your mouse over it, kind of gives you a glimpse of, like, and I'm just watching these guys just, yeah, run into each other.
It explains good because it tells you about, it gives you what the rules are and stuff. There's a video I share to everybody because I like people I like to promote,
Sure.
you know, my country. And they're two, you cannot compare American football and Australian football.
Yeah.
Australian football, we go for the ball, not the man.
Yep. Aussie rules are footy. Awesome, yeah. Cool.
And motor racing?
I like NASCAR. I don't really do like the sprint and stuff like that. Mostly because all my dad and my brother-in-laws and stuff like that, they're all into like dirt, like outlaws and NASCAR. So I'll watch that with them.
Yeah, we've got Australian Motorsport as well, which is...
Oh, you probably do all the off-roading type stuff, like...
No, we've got
not
circuit
really?
racing, but it's
Okay.
it's all street courses and circuit courses.
Okay, all right.
Like left turn, right turn, hairpins, brake, change gear. Like they change gear like there's like probably 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
In our biggest race, Bathurst, they change gears like one lap. You're changing gears probably 40, 50 times.
Is that where they do like a lot of the drifting around turns
No.
and stuff like that? No. Okay, so it's just straight up,
Yeah.
just street racing, basically. Like,
Pretty much.
okay.
All the cars are on the track at the same time.
Okay.
Standing start, not rolling start. But there's one that really impresses me. It's just one lap, but it's Greg Murphy, Lap of the Gods. If you type that into YouTube and watch it, it's a lap of Bathurst, and I tell you what, he is fucking hammering. And that's what they do for 161 laps. Greg Murphy, Lap of the Gods. He's in a Kmart Commodore, which is a Holden, a General Motors Holden. But have a watch it and listen, because it's fucking brilliant to watch.
Scaife, Ambrose, the other guys haven't managed to do it. Now, Greg Murphy.
In his words, there's never been a better feeling than what he did on the mountain in the qualifying when he posted a 2:07.95. Two-time winner here in 1996 with Craig Lowndes, in 1999 with Stephen Richards. It's a mammoth job ahead of him because that time of John Bowes will look as big as the mountain he's about to try and tame around Hell Corner.
See the wheel work from Greg on the way through one there, and the car's very steady. He turns it in once. There's only a little bit of a trim of the steering wheel angle across the face of the car.
It's a big-ass track.
On the way out. It's a very stable motor car, 51, and it has been all weekend.
First in the first two practice sessions, first in the qualifying session. As I mentioned, an 07.95 through the cutting.
Reset the throttle in, you heard a little dab, tried to pick it up, had to come back out, got back on it again, squeezing, looking for every last thousand. Third to fourth, this is the run to repark, he's up, and look at the split, it's awesome! 0.4 of a second for Greg Murphy.
The readout on the dash won't show him that, but it's showing that the Kmart Commodore is top of the game right now. 0.4 inside John Bowes' time.
The car looks good, and Murphy's really ringing this thing. He is getting 11/10 out, mistake-free so far. Every millimetre of road on the run to Forest Elbow. Second split's critical. Is it on line at the elbow? A little bit wider than he would have liked.
The
flame at the side.
Oh, yeah.
He's up nearly 0.7. An awesome time so far from Murphy. And the Holden fans in the background are roaring.
Nearly 200 miles an hour.
His time yesterday was a 2:7.95. Can he improve on it, JB?
There's a quarter at the end.
Well, all you
I'm
can do
most
is laugh.
interested at the moment.
And all you can do is laugh because this is just quite simply an awesome lap. He holds it together through the chase. And Greg Murphy, listen to the crowd roar. The Holden supporters love it. He has released the shackles on car 51 and he is going straight to pole position for the Bob Jane T-March 1000 Murphy.
Yeah, I would watch that kind of racing. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's a lot of those on YouTube. Like as far as when you see good races, there's a lot of fucking.
Then how many, like on a race like that, how many cars are
30.
30? Okay.
And it's all fucking. Also, if you want to see Australian V8s, best finishes, and you'll have, they give you the last 3 laps of just two cars dicing and passing each other, and it's just like it's none of this NASCAR drafting. Well, you do draft, but you've got to pass on a corner. You can't pass in a straight line, and you've got to get to the corner before he does. And as soon as you pull out, you lose that draft. So, but the skill and the fucking, it's like Australian football and American football. There's no, you can't compare them. I mean, NASCAR's the mental focus you must have to do like Daytona or something like that, round and round and round in circles.
Keep your marks every time. Keep track of everybody around
you.
you.
And also back off and then accelerate so you don't lock the wheel and spin out. And you don't change gears at all. These guys are physically, they're getting belted around.
Well, I saw them fighting.
The G-force.
The
G-force in a corner is like, I think it pulls like 10 Gs.
Oh, jeez.
It's in some of the corners, and it just fucking. Some of the guys come in for like the Bathurst, that track you just watched. It's 161 laps, but there's 2 drivers, and they'll stop. They do 70 laps, and everyone does 70 laps, and then they split the last.
All right.
But 70 laps at that pace, they drive at that pace the whole fucking time, trying to conserve tyres. They've got to look at the fuel. They've got to be. They've got to make sure their pit stops are good, because going from like 180 miles an hour on the fast straight that you saw, and pulling into the pits to go 40 miles an hour.
Oh yeah, and then you have to not lock up your wheels and everything else.
Yeah, but going from that fast, you'd be going because you know that you just.
Oh sure, yeah. Once you're used to driving 200 miles an hour, 440 has to be a crawl.
But we're kilometres, so I think it's.
Oh sure, right, yeah.
300 kilometres is the fastest part of the circuit on that straightaway.
Sure, right.
But they average 60 or 70 miles an hour, or 100 miles an hour around the track. But you're going at like 300 kilometres an hour at that fastest point. It's like pulling off the turnpike and pulling into the fucking turnpike gas station.
And anytime I've ever gotten a speeding ticket, that's what it's from driving on the turnpike, and I'm just used to driving like 80 something, and then I have to drive 50 down a road, I don't pay attention. Next thing I know, cops are behind me. Yeah, and then I look down, I'm like, oh shit, I'm going like 70 something. Like, god damn it.
Yeah, I don't have that problem. I've been pulled over a few times, but you know, oh fuck, mate, sorry, I'm Australian. We got kilometres and miles. I'm trying to do the conversion, and just fucked it. Yeah, you got me. Oh, well, you know, I'll give you a warning this time. I love your accent too, by the way. So do I, mate. It's the only one I got. So just thanks, appreciate it. No, troopers are really good. It's also in the attitude too.
Sure, yeah.
Well, you get pulled up. What the fuck did I do now? What the fuck? You know.
Yep. Yeah. Well, luckily, like, I've got a lot of family that are cops, so I've not that I name drop, but they recognize my name, so I've gotten out of a lot of stuff just because I've got the right last name.
Is that troopers or cops?
Like sheriffs mostly, so not state troopers or not local, but like anywhere where sheriffs are.
Yeah, I'll ask you a question to ask you fucking whoever is related to you. If I bring an Australian car, right-hand drive, 1970, late 70s, probably 78, I'm looking at trying to bring over. Yeah, right-hand drive, V8. What do I have to do to...
I don't know. Yeah, I'll ask them. That's interesting. I don't know.
Because I want to find out, I want to ask a trooper. Like, if you saw me driving down the road, right-hand drive, I'd have a thing on the back saying caution, right-hand drive.
Right.
Oh, but all the mail cars here are right-hand drive.
Right.
But I want to know, if I brought one over, would I be able to drive it to work and,
Sure.
you know, just drive it around as a daily drive, or do I have to put historic plates on it?
Yeah, I'm sure there's got to be something like that, just to let them know.
Because I'd love to bring one over. Because if I could bring one over, the heads it would turn. But also, I'd be fucking right at home. I'd be on a right-hand drive car, fucking sitting there, arm on the window, cruising. Yeah, there you go. And I'd be
That would be weird to see driving down the road. I wouldn't lie.
But with tinted rear window, you wouldn't see it.
Oh, that's
Until
true.
you got beside it. Like, if you got past, you look across and there's a steering wheel, you look, fuck, you know?
Right.
Because the left-hand drive, they'll be right next to you.
Yeah. No, yeah, like, yeah, if we were on, like, Route 2, like, on a highway, and, yeah, you pull up right next to me, yeah, we'd be side by side. That would be weird. I mean, like, mail delivery, like, mail vehicles, they've got steering wheels on both sides. So, I mean, but even that's still weird to see. So I can imagine driving down a highway or something and seeing somebody on the right-hand side of a car.
Yeah, because I'd love to just take it to work and stuff, because I'd love, especially the car I'm thinking of bringing over, it's a Holden 1-tonner. It's like my Caprice, but the back doors is the back of the car.
Right.
And it's just flatbed. And they're everywhere at home. People put stacks on them and twin pipes and just do them up like a car, but the one I'm looking at's tidy. But I'd just like to bring it over.
How much would that cost to bring it over?
Oh, fuck. I got a quote from a mob a while ago, 10 years ago back home, and they said $1,500.
Oh, well, I figured it'd be way more than that.
Yeah, that's on the boat.
Okay, yeah.
8 week trip, and then it docks at Los Angeles, and I have to go to pick it up.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. They'd probably take it, because I can't imagine they'd go through Panama to bring it up to the East Coast, yeah. Do it on the West Coast, then you'd have to drive it home.
Yeah, or find someone to bring it over. But
Right.
I'd probably go over there and bring it home and drive at night, because if I drove during the daytime, unless I got it registered got temp tags in California,
Right.
then I could drive through all the states.
Right.
But if I didn't get temp tags and got pulled over, I'd probably have to park it.
Yeah.
Mind you, it'd be a good conversation piece for whatever police officer pulled me over.
Right. Yeah, that would be interesting. They get on the wrong side. Have to look in the window.
Because they come up the passenger side now.
Sure, right. Oh, yeah, to avoid getting hit by cars and everything else now. Yep. And then, yeah, there you are.
Yeah, he'd be looking at the thing going, where's the fuck's the steering? Oh, all right, okay. Can I see your licence and registration? No, I can't give you any of that, mate. Give me my licence. I'll give me the Australian registration. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll ask my sister and stuff like that, if there's anything weird that you have to do for a right-hand vehicle.
I'd probably have to put historic plates on it, because over home, if I brought my Caprice over there, I think I'd be able to leave it left-hand drive. But I'd have to have historical plates or classic plates on it or something.
Oh, really? Okay.
And possibly a left-hand drive on the trunk, on the boot lid.
Right.
I'd have that on the back of my 1-tonner anyway if I did, because it's got sides, aluminium sides that just fold down when you want to load it and unload it, and you just lift them back up and put shit in it.
Right.
I'd have caution right-hand drive, and underneath that in hot pink, like Australian made or something. Or Australian made caution right-hand drive.
Right. Huh.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Fuck.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, if it ever happens, mate, I'll bring it in and show you.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see that. That'd be cool.
But if you want to
And
look
that would be even weird, just being a passenger on the left-hand side.
Oh, I still get fucked up. Like, I went home to see my mum because she wasn't doing too good, and as soon as I got off the plane, I took a bus, and we picked up a rental car, and back in the right-hand side again. And it was like, am I going to be okay doing this?
Sure, right, yeah.
No problem.
Picked it up, no problem.
Yeah. Took me about fucking 5 minutes. And I do roundabouts and turns and shit. Yeah, I got this.
Right.
Got back home, got back here, and just drove. No problem.
Alright. Guess it's like riding a bike.
Yeah, well, I've driven trucks in 3 countries. I've driven trucks in Australia, United States, and Canada. So it's 3 separate countries. I've driven cars in 3 separate countries too.
Right.
I love it. I reckon it's great. Not many people get to do that. Not many
No.
people have that opportunity.
Nope, I've only been to in the U.S. and Canada. I've never gone anywhere else.
You will, mate, one day.
Someday, sure.
Have no doubt.
Oh, well, it was dumb, Graham. I used to date, this is a while ago, this is quite a few years ago, but I used to date a girl who was a airline attendant, stewardess, whatever you want to call them. But 6 times a year, she gets to fly wherever she wants for free. But 6 times a year, she could take, it's called a buddy pass. So she could have took me. But because she also works for the airline, you get like, I don't know, it's something stupid, like 85% off hotels and all this other stuff. So she she told me when we were dating, it's like, yeah, if you ever want to just take a vacation, it's like, we can go, it was anywhere in North or South America for free. We could fly for free to get there. And I never capitalized on it. And then we broke up not too much longer. I mean, we're still friends and stuff like that. But I was just like, why didn't I do that? Why?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I wasn't into traveling back then. I mean, this is when I was much younger.
Hindsight, motherfucker.
Right? Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm just like, oh my God, I could have went anywhere and just visited, like, on the cheap. Like, pretty much the food that I would have bought in these other countries would have probably been the most expensive thing I had to do. I was like, yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, but if you ever get the chance, I mean, don't knock it back. Like, I mean, I've come over here. We landed in Los Angeles and we drove across to Ohio. We rented a Jeep Liberty or some fucking whatever it was. And I've seen the Hoover Dam. I've seen the Crazy Horse sculpture being built. I've seen Mount Rushmore.
I'd love to see the Crazy Horse sculpture. Yeah, that huge ass.
Yeah, I've helicoptered over the Grand Canyon. I've been driven up Route 66. What?
Right,
that
sure.
was all in a week. We just drove across.
Oh, in a week. Nice, yeah. Well, I guess, yeah, you would, going down Route 66, it pretty much what do you hit, like 15 states or something down there?
I can't remember, but it was
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to fucking Nevada and we saw all this fucking UFO Area 51 fucking things and awesome. Fantastic. Met some great people.
Sure.
Not many could understand me, but still have that fucking problem. And if I'm talking to a buddy from home, you got no hope.
Right.
Because we just talk so fast, and I didn't realise it until my wife said to me, "Slow down." I said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Slow down. What are you doing?" Yeah, mate. Yeah, okay.
There's a guy that I watch, like I do like art stuff on the computer and stuff, and watch other people do their art crafts. It's just something to do. But there's an Australian I watch, and he exactly what you said. He's like 1,000,000 miles an hour the whole time. I can keep up with them, but it's just funny.
Yeah, well, it does help if you know the accent.
Right.
Like
he uses slang terms that I have no idea what he's saying. I can't remember them right now, but yeah, just talking about all sorts of weird stuff in Australia, and I'm just like, eh.
We'll go and get the fucking print up Australian slang. There's actually a website for Australian slang.
Okay.
Print out gives you can ask me anything over that sort of shit, and I know it. Like, fair income means, are you serious? Are you being fair income? Are you serious?
Okay.
Dunny, D-U-N-N-Y, is a toilet.
Okay.
So if I'm going to go to the dunny, I'll be back in a minute. Let's go into the toilet. Oh, that looks fucking grouse.
Grass?
Grouse.
Grouse. Okay.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Oh, she's got a grouse set of tits, that's
right.
good. Arvo is afternoon. I'll see you next Arvo. Oh, what are you doing this Arvo? Oh, nothing.
All right.
It's heaps of terms that I take for granted, Crikey, that's another one.
Right, yeah.
That's like an exclamation.
Yep.
Like, fuck. Or,
Yeah, pretty much most people's exposure to Australian would be like the old like Steve Irwin's Crocodile Hunter. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah, people get amazed when I say crikey, and I sometimes, because it's only just now that I'm realising that I do say it more than I realise.
Right.
Because at work I'm saying, oh, crikey, I'm whooped, and that sort of shit. And it's just fucking. Some people just laugh because they thought it was just a, but it's said all the time. Tekken's another one. Is this Tekken?
Yeah. Yep. This came out maybe about a couple months ago. Yeah, Tekken 7.
Is this campaign? Like, is it story mode? I prefer the story mode.
Yeah, it has a story mode. It's not very long, though, because they focus mostly on the multiplayer, player versus player stuff. But it does have a short story mode.
I like the one with Steve Fox. Oh, that's Bry, is it? Yeah, know him.
Yeah, but they have pretty much all the same major characters that you usually always have. Devil Jin.
And the Taiwan, not the Taiwanese guy, the guy that does. I like the guy that does this, that bounces, the martial arts, like Taekwondo or some fucking thing.
Who is that? That's Law.
Law, yeah. And there's also another one, South Korean.
I think he's in here. So I think he's
Who's this guy? That's him. Yeah, he's one of them. Horan. How the fuck are you meant to win against him?
Martial Law, that was the guy's name.
Yes.
That was the one. Yeah, there's Martial Law.
Oh, and fucking...
Paul, was that his name?
Yeah, Paul. Brian.
Yep. Yeah, I said it does have a campaign. It's not very long, though. But
What's Tekken 6?
Tekken 6, that came out on, like, the 360 PS3. So, yeah. Whereas this one's only on the newer systems, PS4 and Xbox One.
Because I like the older ones. The more... I don't know. I suppose because it was more realistic, it wasn't as fucking...
Fantasy?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, what's Street Fighter like? Is that fantasy or is it...
Yeah, I mean, because you're doing, like, energy attacks and stuff like that.
No. That's why I like boxing.
Right, yeah.
Like Fight
Night. Like I said, when you were in the other day, I really am surprised they haven't done a boxing game yet. Because we get people... I mean, a decent amount. Not like people are in every day, but at least enough that there's an interest for it. But people are always asking about if a boxing game's coming out. But, like, UFC is the only fighting game that's come out for the newer systems.
Yeah, I reckon they will bring out a fucking boxing game. They'll have to. Because Fight Night's very popular.
Yeah.
I have trouble with the latest one that I'm playing. I have trouble with the training.
Okay.
Because I'm quite...
Champion, is that the newest one? Or whatever one you're playing? I think Champion's the newest one, but...
Fight Night 4 is one I've got.
Okay, alright. There was one called Champion, but that was more like you start off, like, its story is you start off as like a street brawler and you kind of work your way.
Is that PS3? PS4?
PS3. It should be, yeah, here. Well, I think we have it.
I've never even heard of it. Fight Night Champion.
Yep. Yeah, that's the most recent one.
Hang on.
Oh, you want to get that?
I might have to go and get some money. Hang on, I'll give me a card.
Yep, not a problem.
Oh no, I've got 20 here.
Alright, cool.
God, wife's going to fucking shoot me. Well, she won't know actually, because she's at work, and I've got the sniper game, haven't played that yet.
Yeah, I said, since you like the other sniper games, I think you're going to like that one too. It's more of the same, but it's a good game.
And this one's just like a story mode.
Yeah, it's got a story. I mean, you can do you can do player versus player if you want, but it has its own story.
That's probably going to interest me.
Okay, so let's fix this, and it's actually going to be a little bit cheaper. No.
Well, I hope so. I can't give you the shits often enough.
Alright, so altogether it's 1732 out of your 20.
Cool.
And then, yeah, definitely for sure I'm going to watch that show tonight. Probably I'll watch episode after episode on there.
Yeah, I've got it for the series because I've never seen it. I don't know if I've ever seen them all.
Right.
So it'll be really interesting to watch the first series of the first episode, first series. And when we've gone through that, I can bring it up and let you watch me. If you actually like the series when you start watching them,
right,
I'm more than happy to,
borrow the DVDs. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, and then that way I could just power through them instead of just trying to nitpick and trying to find them on the internet here and there.
But watch a couple just to see if you're going to like it, because you might like it.
Well, I'll at least give it, like you said, you always have to watch a few just to get used to the character, so I'll probably try to at least watch 5 or 6 before I form an opinion.
Yeah.
You know, because...
As soon as you hear it, though, the one-liners are you're going to fucking go, did he really just say that?
Right.
And Mrs. Slocum and her pussy, it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
All right, on that
well,
note,
there's a lot of older shows, though, like even like our, like here in the States, like old shows like All in the Family and stuff like that, because I mean they made a lot of like racial type jokes and stuff like that. You know, stuff like that would never fly nowadays. It wouldn't even make it past a pilot episode.
Shit, that's funny.
All right, I'm heading off.
All right, see you later, Graham.
No worries, mate. Take care.
Yep. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Graham's a talker. But he cracks me up all the time. I love him. Mostly because he's just completely uninhibited with his language. Alright. Yes. Out of Buffalo, what do you got for me? Do we ship stuff out of the store? No, unfortunately we don't. We don't have like an online store with our full inventory. The only thing we ever do, Ryu, is... like we have like rare games or like retro stuff that's really expensive. We'll keep it in the store a little bit to try to sell it through the store, but if it sits here too long, then we'll sell it on an Amazon or something like that, but that's about all we do, Ryu. Yes, I do have a Switch, Lord Baron. Yep, I only have Zelda and Mario Kart for it right now, but that's it. Oh, and then, well, digitally I also have Shovel Knight, so I only have 3 games for it right now. I'm waiting for Mario Odyssey to come out. But yeah, sorry, like I said, Graham's a talker, but the guy is awesome. Whenever I see him pull up, I always start smiling because I know I'm going to laugh. Okay. I highly recommend checking out the Octopath Traveler. New RPG? Oh, it's like by the Bravely Default. I love Bravely Default, so that would be awesome. My PS4, give me update system software, USB update version. You're having trouble, you have to do a USB update? Is that what you're saying out of Buffalo? Oh. Do I play Persona? Yeah, I like Persona games. I have Persona 5. I've started it. I only got to the part where you beat the gym that first big fight, and then I got playing something else. So I barely have even touched that game. Okay, so your PS4, you were doing a USB update and then it stopped, and now what? Is it just bricked? Is it not working out of Buffalo? Hey Aaron, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's actually a DS charger. It's a DSi charger. That little Pokeball that's in front of them, you set your DSi in that and it'll charge. Did update version 4.73, then it took a shit. Ooh, I don't know. Like, I mean, I got that update, and I didn't have a problem. Let me see if there's anything on their blog about it. So what's it doing for you then, out of Buffalo? After, like, are you getting like an error code or anything? Like when you try to turn on your system and load it up? You can't play any games though, so... Yeah, my PS4 starts up fine after Buffalo. Oh wait, there you go. PS4... Not that it should... No, yeah, it shouldn't matter to Lord Baron, but you never know, I guess. I'm seeing that there's people have got some videos.
I'm going to be showing you something. Somebody already done a video on this. I'm just sharing this around because the update is still coming out. So if you need software update for PlayStation 4.73, it's got an error like SU something, a bunch of numbers, dash 0. All you guys need to do is go ahead and go to your PlayStation to make sure it's turned off. You need to take the little thing, the little plug that goes into 2 different holes. Like it's like, put together and it plugs into like 2 different holes. But it's combined, it's the power cord plug, so you just take that out and you want to wait a few minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate those kind of things. Yeah, I don't know, Out of Buffalo. That's just, I'm not sure what's going on. That's just really weird. Like I said, I didn't have a problem. And of course, the jackass that I just like all their things, it's the stupid stuff that everybody's like, oh, just unplug your system for 30 seconds and then plug it back in. Hey, Mr. Beyond, what's going on? Yeah, I'm doing good. I wasn't able to watch chat for probably a good 25 minutes. We had one of our regular customers come in, and he, I said he came in and he was just chatting me up, so I didn't even pay attention to the stream at all. I call little pieces here and there, but Graham cracks me up. Yeah, did you unplug it? Did you turn it off? It's like, really, that's a no. How big is the fish? Well, I mean, I guess if you put it next to my head, about as big as a human head. Yeah, I always hate those sort of tech solutions. Norse, we were allowed to start selling yesterday at 9. I don't know if Kevin did that or not, if he stayed late to sell at 9. But we've already sold a few today. We're getting tons of course, NBA 2K17s traded in for it. So, unfortunately, this is where, like, people when they trade in games, like, especially sports games are the worst to trade in. Once it goes past, like, it's been out for 3 months, it drops drastically. Once it's, like, 2 months before the next one, it drops even more, and then once the next year drops, it goes even more. So, like, 2K17 at this point, I think it's only trading in for like $7 because we already have, just today, have had 5 traded in. And it's only going to be getting worse as more and more people. And then so people are like, oh, why is it only sold? It's like, well, because by the time we get through all these, I'm going to have 40 copies. Yeah, I might be selling it for $35 right now, but by the time I get to that 36th copy, I'm probably only selling it for $5. That's why you're only getting $5. Yeah, I know, Out of Buffalo. Like, I'm not sure. That's just really weird. Why you're having that issue. Like I said, my update went through fine, so I'm not really sure. And I said I thought I saw something like, oh, okay, cool, I can tell Buffalo about this, but it was that stupid shit. Just hold in your power button for 7 seconds and, that sort of stuff. You could use this. You could make a little hole in his mouth and just stuff it full of your drugs. I was supposed to put away all those games, but Kevin will understand when I come in and be like, oh, well, the chat got to meet Graham. Unfortunately, he didn't get to see Graham. Well, no, he did. He came around the corner a couple times. He works for a landscaping company locally. The PS4, he did the 4.73 update, and that update is effed with his system. So now it's not working right, it's not reading discs, stuff like that. But the only thing else you can do is go back and get like one of the older updates, like 3.5, put it on a USB and just reboot it with that, and hopefully that, and then don't do the 4.73 update if it ever prompts you. But unfortunately, yeah, I'll watch, well, that TV show that he was talking about, I'll watch that. Like I said, I like British dry humor, so I'll give it a shot. Just go, yeah, do a USB update of one of the older updates. is about the only thing. Like I said, the only thing that sucks about that is certain games force you to update. So. No, Alex, we don't want that at all. Well, I said, I don't think she's going to be coming because last time when she called and was asking about stuff, I told her I'm not giving her a lot of money. Like, I don't even want to give her any money for 360 games. But I told her, it's like, you're only going to be getting like $1 or $2 per game. So it's not, I don't think she's going to want to do that then. Because Kevin was giving her, like, more money than I would have. So I think she just thinks that she's always going to get that kind of... He was just doing it just to get her out of, buy her shit and get her, so she's out of our lives. But apparently she keeps finding more stuff and just keeps wanting more money, so I had to say no more money. The last couple of days, though, we've been negative because we bought more stuff. Well, I mean, not overall. Credit cards don't count. I'm talking as far as actual cash. But our cash was actually negative because we bought more stuff than we sold for cash. It's this lady. She's just going... Person just parked in front of our store, so... Does he know about Secret Manu? I'm not sure. Okay, she's going to the cable company. When people, like I said, whenever they get out of their car and they immediately go to the trunk and open it up, it's like, oh, god damn it, they're going to have a box full of junk. PS1 stuff that, hasn't been cleaned. They just pulled it out of their storage unit, and now they want to sell it for $190. I'm like, I'll give you $5 because it's disgusting and you didn't clean it. But no, it was just a cable return. I do have to start figuring out our money situation because the one deposit's going to be super short. You talk about buy, sell, trade. What about it, James Beasley? Yeah, we buy, sell, and trade here. But I mean, we could talk about whatever. If you got a question about like a release date or just talking about, well, I mean, half the time we don't even talk about video games. We're just like chatting. So, PS4 Pros right now are still $400, but used they're probably around $360. But don't be surprised when the Microsoft, the Xbox X comes out. We predict, not for sure, not like official, but we predict a $50 price drop. So the Pro will be $350 because then it's a hell of a lot easier to pay $350 for a PS4 than a $500 for an Xbox One. Hold down the power button for 3 seconds and PS4 will be... Oh, put it into, yeah, like safety mode. Spend signs for minimum wage. We have a cell phone place next door and they made their employees go out and hold signs. I felt bad for them. And this was like during the summer when it was like 90 degrees. I'm like, ugh. And they have to wear black because that's their uniform. I'm like... Plus it's Sprint, which some of you might have Sprint. It might be a good service where you are, but it is not good locally. You do not get connections anywhere. What's going on, Mercenary? What's up? And a green card, of course. Yeah. Yeah, if you hold it, you'll get a double beep. If you do that, Buffalo, like when you hold in the power button, it'll beep, and then it'll beep again. And then that's what puts you into safe mode. But once he's there, then what are you going to have him do, Ryu? That's the thing. Like I said, because it's... That update either needs to be deleted or he has to try to put in a different update. Unless maybe PS4 has an initialized like option where it just resets itself to its factory settings. If that's what you're talking about, maybe having them go back to factory settings. But I think that wipes all your memory, though, too. But, I mean, it's better to have a PS4 that works instead of one that's bricked. And lose all your memory. Oh, you already did the, they said initialize it. Alright, so you already did that. Yeah, like I said, I figured you would have already done all those basic things. That's why when I watched that video, I'm like, okay, that's all stupid stuff. Solo Star. You lazy ass. Oh, no. Yeah, we're just chatting. What's going on? It's gotta be late in Russia. It's got, like, midnight-ish, like 1 in the morning. Yeah. I mean, it's only a few weeks away, but still that sucks, Buffalo. Especially if you wanted to do something. 11 p.m.? Alright, it's close. I mean, I guess Russia's a big country, so I'm sure you have multiple time zones. Someone parked in front of our store again. I don't think this person's coming here. Maybe they are. Nope, must be going to the cell phone place. One thing I don't understand, okay, we got a handicap parking spot right in front of our door, and a lot of people park there, but then they walk across down the sidewalk here to get to the restaurant that's next to us. But there are a million parking spots that are closer to their handicap entrance that, I mean, granted, it doesn't have the handicap parking logo on it, but the parking spots are twice as close, or 2 times closer to their actual entrance than our handicap parking, but I don't know, I guess, like, I got the sticker. I want to use the spot. I don't care if I have to walk 3 times as far. Oh, that does suck, too. Yeah, you just got Madden. So now you just gotta wait. PS3 got memory? Well, PS3, it has its own internal memory, so that's where most of your save data goes, but you can always use, like, USB flash memory. That's pretty much their memory cards. You got the first PS4 and trade on the Pro? I mean, the Pro, if you got a 4K TV, without the 4K TV, you're not going to notice tons of difference. I mean, certain things will look a little sharper, and it will have slightly quicker load times just because of the processors, but for the most part, it's going to be, without a 4K TV, you're not going to notice huge differences. What's up, Matt? What's going on? I mean, if I had a 4K TV, I would probably own one. I thought about getting one when they first came out, but then I was just like, why? I said I don't have a 4K TV, so... And I don't plan on buying one anytime soon. Kevin should be back any minute now, unless he went and got lunch first, which is very possible. Does she smell bad? Who are you talking about? The crazy lady? Yeah, she does, if that's who you're referring to. We actually have 3 cans of Glad different scents that we keep right there just for when stinky people come in, and we just spray it out into the store. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Then, yeah, might as well upgrade for sure. Then. Trying around town for Rock Band 4, can't find anywhere. Yeah, Matt, it's going to be hard, especially if you want the whole band in the box. That is going to be difficult. What's up, Rembrandt? What's going on, Em? It's been a while. Am I caught up on Game of Thrones? Yes, I am caught up on Game of Thrones. I love the Night's King. He is a badass. There's realistically no way they should be able to win the war against the White Walkers. But they will, because that's fantasy, and the good guys always have to win, and it'll probably be dumb. But the Night's King is awesome. I want the Deadites, well, you know, that's Army of Darkness, but I want the White Walkers and all their minions to just wipe through Westeros, and anybody that wants to live has to get on ships and move over to Essos, so the West belongs to the dead and the East belongs to the living. My Friday so far is alright. I just took my dog for a walk this morning. Didn't really accomplish anything this morning, and then I have to close. So, but yesterday I got a lot of stuff done on my day off, so I'm okay with being worthless today. You kind of how to help push the game in the PlayStation a little. Not sure what you're saying there, SWAT, but do we have imports? Yeah, Ryu, we actually just got an import in today. I don't know what coming. We only get imports, one if it's not coming to America at all, and we also only get them if it has English dub or subtitles. But like we have like Beach Volleyball, Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, Fortune 3. We did just get something in today. Kevin ordered it, but maybe it's out on the shelf. I don't want to go through all the games because I can't remember the title. But no, yeah, we do. We don't carry tons of imports, but we do get them. Oh, yeah, see, like, Andrew, that would be one, like, I'm playing Horizon right now, and I would love to play Horizon on 4K, because I love that game. And it already looks amazing on, you know, just my plasma through a regular PlayStation, so PS4, so I can imagine what it would look like with 4K going on. I'd probably want an OLED, though, and those are, like, stupid expensive, because I like darker darks as opposed to brighter brights. Oh, okay, I see. So your disk drive isn't grabbing the game and bringing it in. You actually have to physically push it in. Yeah, and that's actually going to be a mechanical issue. So, chances are, like, if you were to send it into Sony at this point, especially if your warranty is expired, you're probably looking at like $120 or something like that. So you're almost halfway to getting, you know, well, or a little over a quarter of the way. So if you're thinking about upgrading, now's the time to do it for sure. Yeah, like I said, that's a mechanical issue. That's obviously either the disk drive itself is going bad, or which is more likely, it's more likely the gears. So they would literally have to pull it apart and clean everything, or just completely replace the disk drive. And at that point, you know, that's not cheap for them to do. So if it's not under warranty, you might want to consider like upgrading or something like that. Oh, hey Raider, what's going on? New to the stream? Cool. We stream about 5 times a week. Kevin always streams. I'm hit and miss. Can you use Rock Band guitars on Guitar Hero? The new ones? No, you can't. Like, because the Guitar Hero guitar is completely set up different. It's 3 buttons now stacked on top of each other, so you got 6 versus the 5 of Rock Band. So, like, on the new games, you can't. They're not even remotely set up the same. It's grabbing it, but really slow. Okay. Yeah, like I said, SWAT, it just sounds like your actual disk drive is just going bad. Okay, so you got it when it first came out? But I don't know. But see, like, out of Buffalo, like, yours all happened with an update. Well, so it was an update. So it sounds to me it's a firmware issue on your situation. It's just... Obviously, I think the firmware didn't take, and it just messed up probably like the BIOS and just the operating system as a whole, whatever happened with your update. Oh, okay, 360 stuff, yeah. It all depends on what you're doing, Matt. 360, Rock Band, and Guitar Hero were backwards compatible mostly, probably 90% of them. Yeah, trade-in time, exactly. Hi from Thailand, nice. Welcome. most of them were backwards compatible. There's an actual list. You can actually type in Rock Band compatibility, and it'll let you know which guitars of Rock Band work with what games of Guitar Hero. When people call and ask, that's usually what I end up doing. Kevin's got to come in because I got to go to the bank and I am thirsty. Where are we located? We are in northern Ohio, Raider. Right by the Great Lakes. You can never get into Rock Band. I loved Rock Band. Rock Band's a cool party game when you got like 4 of your buddy or 10 of your friends over, and it's just a cool party game. That's what I think of Rock. Like, I would never just sit there and play Rock Band by myself, or even with one other friend. It's like I said, it's if we had a full band, then it's fun. Going pretty good, Taps. How are you? Newport Beach? Okay. Yeah, I know the area. Well, I mean, not personally, but I know where that area is. Killing's always on your mind. So you like the first-person shooters then, I guess, SWAT? Oh. Bum-ba-dum-ba-da-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-da-bum. We both work tomorrow. I close. Like I said, I have to close every day this week because Kevin's selfish, but... Call of Duty, GTA. Alright, cool. That's all you play? Alright. I like the action-adventure games. When Xbox One coming out, because I'll go... I think it's either late October or early November out of Buffalo. And I said, I can't promise you, but I look for Sony to drop the prices on their systems by $50. Do you like Devil May Cry? Yeah, I like those. I haven't played... I like the older ones. I never played the newer one with the younger... what is it? His son or his... like, whatever it is. So I haven't played the new one. Everybody says it's good, but I just never played it. Because I thought it was kind of on a downward trend. Like, I liked 1, 2. 3 was good, 2. But, like, 4... it's just... like, it started to go downhill, so I never even tried the new one. Destiny... like, games like Destiny... if I'm not playing with my friends, I don't like playing like those giant online games unless I'm playing with friends. I can't just randomly get into a group with people. I don't have a whole lot of fun. So my friends didn't end up getting Destiny 2, so I didn't get Destiny 2. We went through Destiny 1, but only to like level 18 or 19, and that's when they all stopped playing, so I stopped playing too. But I enjoyed it while we were playing it. Like the boat show that Newport puts out? Yeah, I imagine it's probably beautiful weather. Great scenery. Yeah, just wait. I'd wait just... like I said, I don't want to promise you that they're going to price drop at $50, but giving trends and what PlayStation does normally... because they already have a couple times dropped... not the Pro, just the regular system. They've already put it on sale a couple times for $50 here and there. And when they do that, that's usually... they start doing that when they're going to do an official price drop. And I said, if... they dropped the Pro $50 and you can get a Pro for $350 versus the Xbox One X for $500. $150, that's huge. So I could see Sony just doing that just as a big middle finger to Microsoft. Do you think they're going to make Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 backwards compatible for Xbox One, like Black Ops 1 and 2? That's going to be up to Infinity Ward. I wouldn't be surprised the way they're just remastering everything that they do that. How's it going?
Good. Can I get a part for Nintendo here?
What's that?
Part for Nintendo.
Parts? No, we don't sell parts, unfortunately. We just sell the whole consoles. Yeah, you probably have to get online.
Yeah, I thought I'd get online and get it.
Yeah.
Y'all was next door.
Sure, not a problem.
I actually stopped there. I stopped there. Might as well stop here. Well, I have to try it.
Have a good day.
All right, you too, bro.
Thanks, man. Yeah, Kevin was saying this earlier, Aaron, but Kyrie Irving's on the front of the case in his Cavs uniform, but then when you load up the game, onto your system, he's then wearing his Celtics uniform. Apparently, they didn't want to spend the extra however many thousands of dollars to print up new cover art. The Modern Warfare series was fun. So like I said, it's just a matter of just upping resolution rates and stuff like that, so they didn't even have to do any work. It's just they can print money that way, basically. Do you guys have Xbox Scorpion? Not yet. That doesn't come out still. Like I said, that's the Xbox X, but the first run, I mean, Scorpions are what they're called. But those aren't out quite yet. Yeah, unfortunately, Oklahoma. Golden State. No offense. I'm glad the Cavs are always in the finals, but because we're close to Cleveland. But Jesus Christ, if it's constantly always going to be the Cavs and Golden State, the NBA is going to be very boring to watch. I wouldn't be surprised if their ratings start to drop, and then they're going to have to refigure out how to do their caps, just so you can't build super teams anymore. Like I said, we've got a super team, and it's my city. But I swear to God, if I was any of these other I'm blanking on the teams, but the Suns or something, it's like, what the hell's the point? It's boring. Yeah, Irving, he's in, yeah, I said he's in his Cavs uniform right there. But then when you load it up into your system, he's wearing his Celtics uniform. The Xbox X, when it comes out, will be a more powerful console. It does have faster processors. It does have a more powerful graphics card, Raider Nation. But the only problem with the Xbox X when it comes out is the games still have to be able to play on the original Xbox. And so you're going to have all this power, but you can't really use it because that game still has to work for a less powerful system. Now, the PS4 Pro to the PS4 are pretty similar. So it just basically has 4K capability. But their hardware is still relatively close to each other, so there's not a huge difference. You don't lose a lot. Where until they start coming out with Xbox X exclusive games, it's going to be you're not, unless you do their patches are going to be 100 gigs, something stupid like that. But yeah, until they start coming out with Xbox X games, it's basically like we always use the analogy. It's like you bought a Ferrari, but you're not allowed to drive it over 70 miles an hour. That's because the original Xbox One is so much less powerful than the Scorpion when it comes out. But mostly it's faster processor, better graphics card, and 4K gaming and streaming capability. Well, yeah, California. Of course, you gotta. What's that? You think Xbox One will ever live stream like PlayStation? I heard rumors that they were working on something, SWAT, but I haven't seen anything official. People have said that they are working on a program like the Playroom. Oh, you're going to get live this year, Matt? Oh, do we sell? I just saw your CDS. Yeah, we do sell. We got actually this whole cabinet right here. This is all. These are the rarer games, are more expensive. So that whole top row is Super Nintendo. This is right here. This is Nintendo. Down there is N64 and Genesis is down there. Here's our general title ones. So yeah, you got your Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, or N64 and Genesis are right there at the very end. We even go all the way back to Atari. Around the corner there, we got Atari games too. So yeah, we do a lot of retro stuff. We even sell upright arcade games. Our other store, our Fremont store, which is 3 times the size of us, they actually have several arcade games. Hey, what's up, Albert? What's going on? The exclusives for Xbox One? Do you want me to list them? Is that what you're asking? Oh, Kevin's here. Graham came in for about 20 minutes, so they got to listen.
Oh, they got to see the Australian.
Yep.
I'm sure he cussed like a sailor.
He did. He sure did.
Yeah. Yes, he cusses like a sailor.
He does. But I told him as soon as I saw him walking, I'm like, oh god, Graham's coming, guys.
Did
Okay.
you tell him we were streaming?
No, I just let him do his thing.
You just let him do his thing?
Yep.
Apparently didn't read the door.
Nope. I'm gonna get bank stuff ready.
Alright. What's happening, everybody? Scram is a character. Oh, is it just me or is it cold in here? I guess.
I think it's just you. Probably because you just came in from where it was 80.
What's up, Albert? Yeah, it's pretty warm out there today. So what are we talking about? Oh, what was that about PewDiePie?
Somebody said something about PewDiePie?
He said it again? Are you kidding me?
Really? Again? After the last... Oh my god.
He's done. How's it going?
Good, how are you? Did you get him in?
I did not yet. I am so sorry.
You're fine.
I don't know what's going on with it.
You're fine.
You know what? Oh, they have not come yet. Oh, it'll probably be Monday. Because I just went up to my other store and all the shipments go there, and I wasn't even thinking about it.
You're
yeah,
fine.
we didn't get the order. Do I got your number?
I don't think so.
Let me get your number and I'll give you a call as soon as I go. I'll make sure Monday by the latest, hopefully sooner. There's a small chance they come tomorrow. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
You're fine. I just wanted to come in and check.
We need a RAM expansion. I ordered some,
for
but we didn't get
64.
it. Yeah, we didn't get a shipment.
Alright, I'll be back.
Alright. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. I'll see you on Monday then.
Yeah.
See ya.
You have a Game of Thrones game.
I will make sure I have one for sure.
Change for us. 22 quarters.
Oh my lord. I can't believe that, Lord Baron.
Yeah, I can't believe that either. That's crazy. A second time.
It's really his third.
Well, yeah, I mean, but like I said, especially after getting called out. See, now it's beyond just accidentally blurting it out. Now it's now you have to actually start questioning.
There's a part of me that wonders if he really wants to stream anymore. He's made so much money.
He doesn't have to. Yeah, he's set for the rest of his life.
He's made so much money. Maybe he's
just quit then.
Maybe he's done.
Just quit. Yeah. You don't need to create a bad name for yourself though.
Especially a racist.
Yeah, just say I'm going to retire now, guys. Yeah, retire at whatever age he is, probably 27, 28. I'm retiring at age 28, guys.
That guy's probably got like 50, 60 million in the
Oh,
bank.
sure. Yeah, he doesn't have to work ever.
Wow, I didn't even know that. When did that happen? Just yesterday or something? Good lord. I don't know about Gran Turismo in VR. That'll be cool, but man, the last racing game that was in VR, it just made you about throw up. I've said my opinion on PewDiePie before. I don't think he's a smart dude. I think he's kind of just was in the right place at the right time for when streaming became popular. Honestly, I think he's kind of a dumbass, personally. So it doesn't surprise me when they Tell me about GameStop. What do you want to know about GameStop? They suck. He's just not a bright guy. It's different if that's different when you're white. You can't say that. I'm sorry, you can't. It's just different. It's racist when it's kind of like you and your friends can make fun of each other, but the minute somebody else makes fun of you, it pisses you off. It's kind of like that. Not quite the same thing, but
There's also the soft A or the hard R makes a difference.
yeah, that's true. But even that,
But
though,
even then, yeah.
no, I understand, Tim. But it's just different. You can't, especially nowadays, where everything's racist. You can't even like hint about racism. Yeah, there's a million other words you could say. He obviously says it a lot when he's not on stream. To slip up twice in like a week. Wow, he's dumber than I thought he was.
I play PUBG all the time. I don't use racial slurs.
I mean, I play online a lot. A lot of people do use racist slurs, and I mean both ways. It's not. I mean, it's all races, but they shouldn't. I mean, I don't. It's not hard to not be a racist, and it's. I'll be honest. It's not. I don't know. I don't have any sympathy for him. He is stupid. I agree with you, Lord Baron. It's not hard to not be racist. Racism is stupid. Everybody's all the same on the inside. I don't know how you can defend a guy. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the only thing is, I did listen to his apology video, and I'm pretty sure someone wrote that for him, and it covered everything. I don't know what you're going to say now. No, I have tons of Duck Hunt for NES and the guns. Duck Hunt. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Lord Baron, I'm pretty sure someone wrote that for him. He makes so much money, I'm sure YouTube makes a lot of money off him. And actually, you know what's funny is the last time we talked about this is my video got demonetized, I think just for talking about PewDiePie. Which I really don't care because I make like maybe 50 cents to $1 on a video. And I haven't seen a dime from YouTube because you got to get to like $100 before they give you any money. Yeah, so just talking about it, we didn't even say anything controversial or anything, and it was demonetized. I really think YouTube probably wrote that statement for him because they make a lot of money off of him. You got to remember, whatever he makes, YouTube makes as well. So if he made $15 million last year, YouTube made $15 million off of him. Yeah, we got pretty good prices. Yeah, they make a ton of money off them. So I'm sure YouTube wants people did not talk about him being racist. Duck Hunt was the shit. You know you can only play that, though, on an older TV. You can't play it on a modern TV. I hate how everything is racist nowadays. It bugs me. Even some of my friends growing up, they've lost their minds on all colors. I don't have a Neo Geo at the moment. I have one at home, but I do not have one here for sale in the store. There's nothing for PewDiePie to sue about. How's it going? Anything I can help you guys with?
Maybe. Let's see. Need a PS4 controller.
PS4 controllers are up here.
Okay. What's the cheapest one you guys got?
Actually, all I have are Sony ones at the moment. Cheapest one's about $47 for a used one. New ones are about $60 for the black ones. The colored ones are $64.99. I don't know why they're $5 more, but I don't have any off-brand ones at the moment.
If I turn these in for store credit, I ain't gotta use them right now, do I?
No. What do you got?
Yeah.
No, we put them on a gift card.
And last time when I come in and got this game, I ain't too worried about it because I'm turning it in, but it was the add-on disc, not the actual game I got.
Oh, someone. Okay.
Yeah, but I wasn't too worried. I wasn't really too worried about it.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's cool. I wasn't too worried about it.
Yeah, someone messed up. Those discs look so similar. Somebody gave you the wrong disc.
I'm glad they were all in there. I didn't even check. I'm glad they were all in there. I didn't even check.
Just gotta change all these to trade-ins here. Just 1 second.
Alright.
What's going on?
These trade-in, it comes to $14. You want me to just put it on a card?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the PS4 controller is still way up there in price. They probably won't come down for a long time.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get off-brand ones, but I'm just out of them at the moment.
Yeah. The regular ones are better anyway. Yeah, those Sony ones.
Weird.
Yeah, sometimes the older ones don't read.
See that?
Yeah, I'll just wait and buy a good one.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. There's that. Let me get you the receipt for it.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yep.
So I'm swapping those things on.
There you go. Oh yeah, get your point while you're here. Yeah. John. See, that's what you get for going Amazon. They're always late. Aaron, you're from. Thank you. Aaron, you're from Australia. You just missed our Australian customer. If you go back and watch our video, you'll see Grant. He cusses like a sailor, but.
Wasn't John just complaining about like shopping with corporations and stuff like that?
Well, no, he likes Amazon. He hates going to retail stores. Okay. Yeah. He did a big old. He did a whole little rant on his podcast about it, which I understand. He went to like the crappiest ones. He went to like Toys R Us, where you got to get the little old person to go back in the back and get the game for you.
Sure.
Or it's like Walmart, you go and you ask for a game, and you got to get the old lady to find the key, and then they got to find the manager, and then you're waiting like 20 minutes to get your game out.
I'm gonna go get.
If you guys want to see a cool channel, though, John's Arcade. Look up John's Arcade. He has good videos about arcade machines. He restores a lot of arcade machines.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go get drink and stuff.
Ken, we are in Port Clinton, Ohio, and we have another store in Fremont, Ohio. We screwed this up when we sold them this. We gave them the wrong guess. So.
Oh, yep.
What's up, Hydra's Papa?
Oh, I open tomorrow.
Yeah, you open tomorrow.
Okay, I thought I closed tomorrow for some odd reason. No, it doesn't. It didn't matter.
You can close if you want.
No, I'd like to open once. That'd be great.
Yeah, this week kind of sucked. What's up, Raymond? Somebody asked about TurboGrafx. I personally have one. We don't have one for sale at the moment. Yeah, the only thing about like with Amazon is sometimes you get them like you either get them like in the afternoon or sometimes they come the next day. You don't get them on time. Amazon's cool though. If I didn't have a game store, I'd probably order from Amazon every now and then too. 2K18's good. I played it a little bit. Oh, the not safe for work guy, Aaron? Yeah. He's from Australia. I gotta figure out why I missed what we did with this train. What's up, Danielle? What are you up to? Occasionally, but it's rare, Jacob. It does happen. Unfortunately, most of the customers are dudes. It's just the way it is with video games. But there are some really good customers that are females that come in. Good looking too. There's one that buys Game Boy games off me all the time. She's big into Game Boy Advance, and she's pretty cute. And actually, my first employee that I ever hired was a female. She was a good gamer. She was pretty cute too. I don't know when the Battlefront 2 beta is going to be out. I have no idea, man. I'm sorry. I gotta check on this Dragon Age. I screwed this up. Not much. How's it with you? So what Derek say about me while I was gone? Not yet, Ryu. I don't have those beta codes yet. Sometimes I don't get them till right before the beta goes live. It's a decent living, Raymond. It's fun to be around games. Sometimes though it's not. Sometimes people are jerks. I know I haven't seen you in a while, Danielle. I saw your picture on a milk carton. Wolfenstein needs to go out. You mean the camera? There's, I don't think they have a 4K camera for PS4. The ones that are out now aren't 4K. You're abducted by aliens. Matt, we've been in business for about 12 years at our other store, and this store has been in business about 7. Yes, your Bengals look really shitty. Sorry to tell you that, but they do. Haven't even scored a touchdown yet. And then they dropped 2 guaranteed touchdowns for, like, interceptions for touchdowns, Tim. They would have intercepted those 2 balls and ran them back for touchdowns. Everybody wouldn't be thinking Deshaun Watson was the man today. Games aren't that much. They're not that expensive. I always think it's funny how the people overseas call going on vacation a holiday. They're going on a holiday. That's cool, though. The Colts definitely look like the worst team right now. The Colts, I actually said this for a long time, the Colts have always been a bad team, but Andrew Luck is that good that he makes them look good. Without Andrew Luck, the Colts are terrible. There's no might. They're going to be. The Browns are going to beat the Bengals twice this year. The Browns actually aren't that bad this year. I'm calling it now, Tim. We're going to get 2 this year on you. Definitely 1. Yeah, holiday, yeah. Your courier will be here soon. All right, well, have fun, Danielle. Don't get in too much trouble. We'll see, Tim. We'll see. We'll see. You guys made a big mistake letting those linemen get away from you guys. Those offensive linemen is going to come back to kill you. You let 2 Pro Bowl caliber linemen walk out the door. I'm kind of excited for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. PS5 will probably be announced next year and come out the year after. I'm calling it now. Joe Thomas is the man. No, I'm talking about the Bengals let 2 starting offensive linemen just walk, and the Browns have 1 of them. I don't remember where the other guy went. I think it was Packers or something. Browns have a legit offensive line. As long as we can get our quarterback to stop holding on to the ball so long, we'll be all right. I think PS5, like I said, I think it'll be announced next year officially, probably at E3, and then it'll come out the year after. It is not too soon, Jacob. It is not too soon. It just feels that way because the last generation. Oh my God! If there's ever another generation like the last generation, the console industry might as well just go under, because Xbox 360 and PS3 were out nearly a decade. That is way too long. We're already on like year 4 for PS4 and Xbox One. So I think 5 to 6 years is perfect. You get a new iPhone every year and people line up to buy those damn things. I'm thinking 2019, Tim. It might be 2020 because you did have the PS4 Pro and you're going to have the Xbox One X. But that's just, even the Xbox One and the PS4 are underpowered. Look how much PC gaming's come back. Before, when Xbox 360 and PS3 were first coming out, nobody even cared about PC. PC was like on its deathbed. And now PC is like is bigger than both of them. This generation, I'll be honest, Gibbons, you're right. This generation does kind of suck. But the last generation, it started off real good, and then it's what started to suck, because they went 10 years. Just think, when the Xbox 360 and PS3 came out, there were no smartphones, there were no iPads, there was none of that stuff. That was like that we went from selling like top of the line technology at the start of the Xbox 360 and PS3 to when it was at the end, we were selling extremely old, outdated technology that nobody wanted. There's no way these systems, you can't go 10 years again. You might as well just fold and stop making consoles. '90s was pretty sweet. I know I showed a lot of people this earlier, but this is kind of cool. I got this yesterday, and it is not an NES Classic. It's a Raspberry Pi case. It's got your Ethernet. I don't really need that though, because I have a Raspberry Pi 3 in here, and it's got Wi-Fi built in. But really cool case. The buttons work. Got this thing loaded up. I brought it in to show Derek today, but it's almost the exact same size as the NES Classic. Why would you want Nintendo as a company to die? Nintendo's awesome. I love Nintendo. You want me to tell you how I really feel about Xbox One X? I think it'll sell real well at first. Nintendo's anti-consumer. They're the most. They're anti. The third parties don't like them, but they are not anti-consumer. They are actually the most consumer friendly out of all the companies. Whenever there's a problem, they take care of the problem more than Xbox or Sony do, and they make the most complete games. They're still making their focus is still on physical, not digital. Actually, digital is anti-consumer because digital games you don't own. Yeah, Amiibo's like their DLC, but at least you're getting a physical item. I think you're crazy, Jacob. Sorry. And actually, like, if you really want to be, if you really want all that, like the DLC stuff, usually it's just the stuff that's in the Amiibos. It's usually just like cosmetic stuff too. So, yeah, they did have limited stock on there. It's not they did that on purpose in the past. They didn't do that with the NES Classic this time on purpose. They totally just Nintendo of Japan lives in their own little world, and they don't they live in a bubble over there in Japan, and they're the ones in control of everything. And they honestly they have no idea how the Western market is. They don't listen to Nintendo of America. Nintendo of America is basically a glorified distributor. Yeah, Jacob, that was pretty dumb. No power cord with the new 3DS because they assumed you already had a 3DS and you just use your cord. They like I said, they live in a bubble and they do make stupid decisions. I wouldn't say they're anti-consumer though. They do make dumb decisions. No, I don't. I think Sony's done making handhelds. And actually, the Switch is doing so well that it would be stupid to even try to compete with it. Probably close to 3. Yeah, I gotta leave in a few minutes. No, I don't see Sony ever making a new console ever.
No.
I mean, a new console, but not a new handheld.
Yeah, I mean, between Nintendo having console handhelds, like cornered just between the 3DS and the Switch.
The Switch is doing phenomenal too, so it's not.
Yeah, it's just. It would be.
I haven't played King's Quest. Not my type of game. Sorry, that may be Derek.
I never played King's Quest though, but it'd be the type of game I would like though.
The 2-foot, like I said, that's Nintendo of Japan's call, Mark. I told you they live in a bubble, and over in Japan, everybody likes things miniature. Everybody in America, we live totally different than how they live in Japan. Everybody lives in Japan in tiny little rooms, and everything's small and compact. And here in America, everything's big and spread out. It's just totally different.
I had lemonade for lunch.
Yeah, I knew the 3DS has different types of screen. I'll even tell you something else, Jacob. When they first showed the 3DS, I saw it at E3 back in the day, and you could see the 3D from the side. You could see it from every angle. I remember my business partner playing it. I was standing off to the side, and I could see the 3D clear as day. And then when it came out, it was a totally different screen than what they were showing off at E3. Yeah, they buy their screens from different places, so it doesn't surprise me. Some are better than others. Actually, you know, it's funny, in the 2DS, it's actually got one big screen underneath there. A lot of people don't know that. These right here, that's actually one giant screen under there. If you take it apart. When will Metroid arrive, John, when you come get it?
Where's John out of again?
He's in Massachusetts, I believe. Stream not in progress. What?
So, I mean, we got our elapsed time going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's working on our end.
I don't know, John. You're pretty picky. I think it's cool. It's a remake of Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
We just got more in.
Yeah, we got more in, and we just haven't got around to putting it back out.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Oh, right here.
Right here.
Yep. All right.
Boom.
Sorry about that.
I think you'll like it, John. I think it's awesome. So.
I'm just happy you guys have it. I'm looking forward to it.
Did you get the regular or the collector's one?
Go ahead, 6419.
I'm out of the collectors, but the collectors had the.
You hit the F1.
Not that you probably care, but it had the soundtrack with it. And it came in a cooler box.
You want a bag, or are you good?
No, I'm fine.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I wish it was on the Switch. The thing is, this company, the company that Nintendo had do this, they did the Castlevania Mirrors of Fate, and then that came out on 3DS, and then I think it was about 6 months later, it came out on PS3 and 360. So I'm hoping they make this on 3DS, and then maybe this Christmas time, or maybe in 6-7 months, it'll be out on the Switch. But which was that? Grab that.
No.
Castlevania. I think we're out of Castlevania. Damn it.
Nintendo's the only one not to sell at where? At a loss. I think that's what she said. Yes, Japan is very different than the States.
Yeah, same company that made Metroid made this, Mirrors of Fate. This is Lord of the Shadow Collection, but it came with Mirrors of Fate.
Quit spamming.
So, and then they did a really good job. So
hello, by the way.
This will be awesome. I like Mirrors of Fate. Goodbye. And the answer to that is no.
But no, we'll answer it before we block you.
Destiny 2 is not my thing. Sorry. Hey John, did you see this? You need to get one of these if you're doing a Raspberry Pi again. I don't know if you're still in here, but these are badass.
Yeah, Matt, school's getting out. It's about that time.
They're supposed to be $24.99. I know eBay still has them for $24.99, but yeah, I know you said you need a new image. I have the Raze 128 gig. That's what I got. I got the Raze 128 gig image in here. Yeah, we banned that guy. But I love this case. This case is awesome. It's almost the exact same size as the NES Classic. It's just slightly smaller. Slightly. Yeah, I gotta get out of here though. I don't know how long you want to stream.
I'll probably end it here in a few.
I have to go home. I have to do some adulting. Actually, I have to drive. I have to drive a float tonight in a homecoming parade, so that'll be fun. I should stream.
Tim, some days are worse than others. Some days we'll go 6 hours and I have to ban a single person, and then there's times where we have to ban like 9 people in 20 minutes.
I went 5 hours last week and not a single person. Everybody was cool.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how busy the trolls are that day, I guess.
Yeah.
I am a Final Fantasy fan.
And not me, he is. I'm not a big RPG. My RPGs, I like action RPGs. I like Skyrim a lot. But I'm not a big see, ever try put NES disc system on your NES? I never did the disc system, but I'll tell you what, I have every disc system game on here. I've tried them, they're pretty cool. You get a gavel to ban.
All right.
Yeah. A ban hammer. We need a ban hammer.
Yep, we need an official one. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. But
yeah, Gimmons, like I said, kids will be kids.
Douches will be douches.
Even if they're 30 years old, they're still kids.
But I have to go drive a float. So.
And I have to do all these price changes, so I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream. And
2K18 is out for the Switch, but only digitally at the moment. But I'll be honest, you might as well buy it digitally because it comes out next month on physical media. But it's really bizarre. The
DLC download. Yeah.
Only half the game is on the cartridge, and the other half you have to download.
How's it going?
Which is so you need an SD card. So either way, you're going to be downloading half of it, even if you get the cartridge. They're being really weird about it. Why digital only? Because they obviously, I don't know, because there was some kind of shortage with the memory for the cartridges, And like Switch cartridges are kind of like SD cartridges. They come in like different sizes. So there's probably like an 8 gig, a 16, a 32, and a 64. And it costs more, the bigger the cartridge you need. I think 2K is just being cheap, which I can't blame them because I'll be honest, sports games never sell on Nintendo stuff. So they're probably going with the smaller capacity Switch cartridge, and they're just to save money because those cartridges do cost more to make than than Blu-rays. So, but they could buy the bigger cartridges, but then they'd probably charge more for the game. If they got like the game has 50 gigabyte install, so they probably need the 64 gig size, and I would say instead of selling the game at $60, they'd probably have to sell it at $80. They'd probably pass the cost on to the consumer, and it definitely wouldn't sell then. So yeah. But I got to run.
Go ahead
so
and end it.
yeah.
I said I'm gonna do price changes.
All right, but I do got to end the stream. Derek's got to do work. Sorry guys. But thanks for watching. I will probably stream tomorrow for a little while.
I'll probably start at around 1.
Yeah, NBA's 50 gig install. So yeah, we'll be streaming tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later.